says haruhi about 1 billion times, and I would go, haruhi, and she'd go, no, 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 haruhi, haruhi, no, haruhi. I mean, I couldn't seem to get it. I'm like, I did it! And she's like, no, didn't sound that way. Crap. So I felt like I was going, haruhi. She's like, better. Question? Somebody had their hand up, didn't they?
Yeah, it was you.
Yes.
It was in reference to the all names thing. That does change when it's referring to Kenpachi.
I don't know any. I can't comment on that. I can only comment on the shows that we've done and our relationship with the Japanese that we work with.
Well, you do Ikaku, so Kenpachi.
Yeah, but see, that's not Ikaku. Ikaku.
Yeah.
Ikaku. And there's another one, yeah, because I hear fans all the time. Yeah, I like Ikaku. No, no, no. Ikaku.
No, you're wrong.
What?
How so?
I watched the rock musical, and it's actually pronounced Ikaku.
That's what I just said. Ikaku.
It sounds good.
He's trying to screw with me. See this? This is what Caitlin does. Ikaku. No, 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 no. Ikaku. That's what I said. Ikaku. No. Ikaku. That's what I said!
Still sounds wrong.
You're trying to kill me, aren't you? All right. Are you cosplaying Ichigo?
Yes.
Okay. Question? Somebody? Yes, sir.
What's your future, and what exactly you be doing in the future?
Well, I'm working on several different shows right now. I just finished a show called Wallflower. I just finished a show called Claymore. Working on another show called Stigma. Working on a show called Heroic Age. Working on a show called, what's the name of that show?
Batman?
No.
I vote you over Christian Bale.
Don't I love you, man? Yeah, that's gonna happen. And Darker Than Black. And I did a show called Kenichi, which is pretty funny and wacky, and I play this kind of a pervy character. They're always fun. But, and certainly doing One Piece from time to time. I just got to do a little guest role for a show called Murder Princess. And of course, more Bleach. When that comes up, that's an ongoing thing. So, yeah. And I did something else, Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters D, Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters. No, it's not that one. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. Anyway, it's hard to keep track. Yes, sir.
Is Holic and Tsubasa done in dubbing?
Ah, thank you for asking. Holic is done, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Tsubasa, we just finished the 2nd season. And I think there's more. I believe there is. And I hear some really cool things happen to Phi. I understand that Phi's got a pretty intense past that I don't really know about unless you read the manga, which I don't. Just kind of wait for it to unfold in the anime. I don't know, actually. I really don't. I don't know much about Holic. I know that it's kind of a spin-off of, Tsubasa. In fact, I would love to have been a part of Holic, but because I played Phi, there really aren't any characters that were in Tsubasa that are in Holic. But Todd Habercorn does an amazing job with Watanuke. Question? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was wondering your family life, your parents' life like that. But you seem to have a very good, happy childhood. I was wondering, were your parents really supportive when you're choosing your?
What a very insightful question. What a very interesting question. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that. And I think I've been asked a lot of questions.
How supportive when you choose your own field of destiny that I don't want, I may not, this is major, but this is what I'd like to choose in my field. I think I'm God's gift for that.
Getting heavy for early in the morning, aren't we? My parents divorced when I was 9, and my dad's kind of a jerk, so there wasn't much support there. But my mom was very supportive. My mom was the kind of person who, even though she didn't really like sci-fi, she indulged my love for the things that I loved. So like when I wanted to make Star Trek costumes, my mom taught me how to sew, use a sewing machine, and would even make some herself, you know, and help me do that. And when I wanted to go to a Star Trek convention in Pittsburgh, my mom would take me, and she, you know, and you know, so I mean, she would always tease me in kind of a loving way that mothers and sons, you know, especially single moms and their sons have really neat relationships. And even though she would tease me, it was that kind of poking fun that you knew she wasn't really serious. You knew if it came right down to it, she wanted you to do the things that you love doing, and she encouraged you to do them. To this day, and you know what's interesting? As she has gotten older, she has become more and more supportive. She's never discouraged me from anything I want to do. I mean, if I wanted to be an actor, she's like, go for it, you know, and if you want to, you know, write music and whatever, go for it. She's never discouraged me from anything professionally I wanted to do. And let me encourage you parents in the room, encourage and support your kids in whatever they want to do, as crazy as it may seem to you. Because if it doesn't work out, then they'll understand, they'll come to the conclusion all by themselves that it's not going to work out, and they'll have to do something else, but they'll always know you supported them in it. And that's worth more than you'll ever know. That's priceless. For you to go, you know, I tried this and it didn't work out, but man, my parents were right there behind me the whole time. Can't put a price tag on that. But my mom now, she shows up at conventions, like she'll just call me, she'll be like, I bought a ticket for the convention in wherever, Miami. You know, like what? What are you doing? What are you? She shows up and she like, okay, this is weird. It's funny, but it's weird. She really has become involved with the Risible Rangers, with the fan club. They refer to her as the matriarch, and she shows up at conventions. And she's got these windbreakers that she had embroidered with the Risible Rangers logo, and it says matriarch and stuff. And she'll bring me one, and I'll be like, Mom, I can't wear that. You know, I mean, it's too weird, you know? So, but she's really gotten into it, and the kids love her. She's kind of, I don't think she's kind of discovered that this is a chance, you know, it's an opportunity for her to, you know, to interact and have connections with tons of people all over the world. And she writes them and corresponds with them. And when she shows up at conventions, the kids are all hanging on her and want to get pictures with her. You know, it's really funny, and she loves it. So she's come to be very supportive. And you know what else? She's very protective. Like, I'm old, okay? And yet my mom will send me emails of Google alerts. She has my name in her Google alert, and she daily searches to see if anyone says anything bad about her only son. And she'll send me she'll be like, what the world is this about? And she'll send me this link, and it'll be like some fan making up something stupid that never happened, you know, that kind of thing, just to get some attention. And I'll be like, Mom, take it easy, you know, have a coffee, you know, it's okay. But she's very protective in that way too. She always pays real close attention, and whenever I get particularly touching emails, I'll forward them to her, and she keeps them in a folder, and every once in a while she'll give me a CD with all of these emails that she saved for me, so that, you know, when I'm really, really old, I can pull them out and read them in my rocking chair. Pardon me?
So you can remember your life.
Exactly, exactly. So I can reflect. Question? Somebody? Yes.
This is like for me. How do I explain to a non-anime, non-sci-fi